Yo! Hello everyone. I'm sorry for the delay, but we made it. I was at the store buying a new laptop actually. And I've been pretty busy because I'm leaving this Sunday very early, going on a ski holiday. So yeah, we'll do a quick live stream, of course, to keep you guys updated. Ended up buying a Mac again. Yeah, because I don't know, I had a Mac before and never really had any troubles with it. And a lot of people were saying Mac, and a lot of people were saying for traveling that a Mac was actually safer as well. So yeah. All right. Jack Green, what's up, man? I prefer Windows, but indeed I have both Windows at home and Mac for traveling. Yeah, I mean, I have exactly the same Windows at home and a MacBook for traveling. It's not slow though. Well, mine was slow because it was from, I don't know, 2016 or something. So yeah, definitely needed a new one. 1 second. All right. Let's give it a couple more minutes, and then we'll get started. Not gonna take too long, and it's gonna be maybe a shorter live stream than the others, because as I said, still have a lot of work to do before going on the holidays. So, but anyways, we're gonna talk about that short that we were in from last stream. I'm actually flat on margin at the moment. I'll explain why the short, explain why I closed, stuff like that, and what I'm watching going forward. Obviously, answer any questions you guys might have. Just came in to drop a thank you. Appreciate you, brother. Hey, good to hear, man. How are you doing? I'm very good. Seen the FUD around M1 chips. Yeah, I have an M3 right now. Feel like it's safe. Get a MacBook Air. I got the Pro, so check Discord. I will after stream. What would you tell someone that's doing crypto for more than 3 years already but still not that profitable? Damn. Yeah, keep going, man. And don't trade for the money, probably. Do something else on the sidelines, right? Do another job and trade on the sidelines together with it, and so you don't have the pressure to do it for the money, you know. That will help probably. What's up, Alec Khalil? What's up? I'm long doggy. We'll take a look at doggy in a second. You have a copy trading account? Nope, I have not. Finally live. I was the one constantly asking about the live. Welcome, man. Good to see you. Shorted with you and closed in profit. Thanks for the tip. Good to hear, man. I'm glad you took profit on that one. All right, so Prime XBT, an amazing exchange where you can trade crypto, but not only crypto, also forex, commodities, and indices, all in a single place. They recently launched Bitcoin futures as well, crypto futures as well, using Bitcoin as collateral or USDT. Check out the exchange. I'll leave a link in description. If you use that link, you can get up to $7,000 in bonuses and get free access to my Discord group. In my Discord group, I post all of my setups live with stop losses, update much more frequently. Also post about some low caps that I'm invested in, some more low time frame analysis and stuff like that, also for altcoins. So if you want to join, it's completely free. All you have to do is use that link in the description and make a deposit. If you did, join the Discord using the link in the description as well. You'll be able to join the Discord, but you won't be able to see all of the channels. If you send me a DM with proof that you've made an account and made a deposit, I will add you to the members for free. All right, with that being said, one more thing, leave a like. That helps me a lot to grow on YouTube, to get more views, and subscribe if you haven't already. And as I said, feel free to ask anything in the chat during the stream. Okay, will probably be a shorter one than usual. We won't be doing requests this time, but I'll be covering some altcoins, and obviously talk about Bitcoin first. Okay, right, so let's get into the charts. Starting from last stream, right, we were trading somewhere here, right, and we were bearish. We shorted live on stream actually. Why? What were the reasons for that? We had a clean Monday range. Monday high got swept on the sweep here, and rejected, right? And we just pumped into this clean area, the last resistance area before new all-time highs, okay? And you just know in an area like this, if you want to short, right, that's gonna be the area where you want to do it. Because that's also the area where everyone's gonna be FOMOing in, everyone's gonna get excited, and everyone's gonna be targeting and talking about a massive breakout to new all-time highs. And when everyone's talking about the same, usually you guys know what that usually ends up with, right? So good, very good risk reward on shorts. Sorry. And purely TA wise, Monday range, right? Monday high swept, Monday lows unswept. Monday high swept into the supply, the sideways price action from here that led to all of this downside, right? So that on its own was enough reason for me to enter a short. Not sure if I still have the position. Yeah, right there. That was the position, shorted there. Invalidation, kept it above this blue area. Why not above these highs? Well, I've explained it in the previous live stream as well. I wanted this to allow for another sweep of the highs right here into higher supply up here. I wanted to allow Bitcoin to do this without stopping me out, because that wouldn't invalidate the trade. What would invalidate the trade? This pumping simply to new highs. Okay, so that's why I kept my stop there. What was the target? The ultimate target was Monday low into demand, right? The sideways price action here that led to the break in market structure above here and all of this upside, right? And into range mean. Okay, so nice confluence below Monday low, nice liquidity below Monday low, enough confluence for me to fully close out that short if we were to trade obviously Monday low. So what I'm explaining now is just what my thought process was behind the trade that I took on Tuesday. Now obviously everything changed, so let's talk about why I closed actually. So yeah, we ended up getting that sweep once more yesterday. What was my invalidation? If we would have closed the 4-hour candle above Monday high, I would have closed, because that would probably, that would have dropped the probability of the trade significantly, right? Because at that point, 4-hour close above Monday high, 4-hour close into this supply area, that would definitely show strength. And at that point, I would even be willing to buy a dip into Monday high and target new highs. Okay, so that was my invalidation there as we traded above Monday high. I said the trade is not invalidated unless we close above. And what did we do? Ended up doing? Well, we ended up wicking once more above and then got rejected pretty heavily. From this dump, I mean, there was also some news coming out, some bearish news, some FUD, as some say. I personally don't like it when I'm in a trade and some news comes out, because that can completely change the dynamics of the market at that point. I always say that the news should already be priced in, and I would never take a trade based purely on the news. But for example, price was trading above here, then that FUD came out, we ended up dumping, and if the news doesn't make us trade significantly lower, that might actually result in a lot of people trying to short the market because of the news. And if price doesn't trade a lot lower and instead starts grinding higher again and reclaiming the levels where those people short as soon as they start closing out, that just acts as even more buying pressure, resulting in price going up even more. Okay, so that's the reason why I don't like it when there's news involved. But anyways, so after that dump, so after that sweep and that dump, I took off 25%. I had more orders down. Unfortunately, my next 25% take profit was like right here, and we front ran that. Instead of going there, we ended up grinding higher on the lower time frames, and that's not what I wanted to see. What I wanted to see here was continuation from this bearish sweep, continuation to the downside towards Monday low. A bearish sweep is bearish when you get continuation to the downside. I've been saying this for a while as well. A bearish sweep without continuation is actually really bullish. The same thought process behind those people trading the news, right? A lot of people probably shorted if that news even wouldn't have been out there, right? A lot of people are going to short into a bearish sweep, and when that bearish sweep doesn't see any continuation, and you end up grinding higher, right? As soon as those people start closing their positions, that's gonna act as buying pressure, and in a lot of instances accelerate price higher and result in a big squeeze to the upside. Okay, obviously everything I'm saying here, it's not always that it happens like that, but I'm just talking about probabilities, right? Trading is a game of probabilities, and whenever the probability of a trade has dropped significantly, there's no reason to hold for me, right? Obviously, we're still trading at this resistance, right? We're still trading at Monday high, still trading against the supply area. But for me, the probability of this trading towards Monday low has dropped significantly compared to when we were trading around here. All right, and that's the reason why I closed, because it took too much time and because I didn't want to see this grind higher. Does that make sense for now? Yes or no in the chat. Any questions? Yeah. Would the same short setup be valid on this PA? For me, no, because that's exactly what I'm saying. Up here, it was a good short setup, but now the people who wanted to take that setup probably already have taken it, you know? So they are already short. They're not gonna have waited for this to tap this area twice, you know? And the more taps you make into this blue area, the weaker it gets. And it would be a classic one where you get those higher lows into resistance, right? And trap people, FOMOing into a long squeeze, sweeping some lows, grinding higher again, long squeeze, grinding higher again, but the long squeezes are getting smaller and smaller and then result in a breakout, right? So that's also the reason why I'm out of the short. I wanted to see a quick move down, right? The people who got bullish here, I wanted to see those get taken out. And if it didn't happen from this sweep, right, and from this bearish ugly close, if we can't even dump from there, what's the probability that we're gonna do it from here, you know? And of course we still could. That's also why you don't FOMO long here, but I rather just sit in spot and watch from the sidelines what happens than be in a short here and get squeezed out for nothing. Je bent Belg toch? Ja man. Low fire +1 respect. Possible scenarios now. Yeah, we'll talk about that in a second. Do you use EXO charts? Nope. So potentially long 69. So if you were to long this market, what level would you be looking at? Well, that's the thing, right? What to do right now? For me personally, both longing and shorting here is risky. Shorting is risky because, yeah, what I've just explained, right? If you wanted to take this Monday range setup, in my opinion, it should already have played out from here. So it's risky that you just get squeezed out. But at the same time, longing here, purely technical, is simply longing into key resistance. Monday high, still that supply. We still have the same reasons as we have up here. The probability of this trade succeeding just dropped significantly. All right. So if I were to give you an idea of what I would in fact trade, I still would be waiting. Well, I've been saying it for weeks, months. Shorts in market conditions like this are not the play, you know. I'm just trading this 10K account up and down, which is the reason why I took a short. I'm not gonna put serious money behind shorts in market conditions like this. That's just stupid, you know. So I'd rather look for longs. So scenarios for shorts here now, it's done for me. Where would I short? It's exactly in situations like this, where you have price going up, consolidating, maybe sweeping some highs and then dumping significantly, and then price grinding up into that resistance. And if you get a sweep in there, that's the cases where I would short. And those are the only instances where I would look to potentially risk some money on a short. All right. And now that we got this and I didn't get the reaction that I wanted, it's done for me. Now, where would I long? Well, if we do end up going down, right, I'd be looking for longs. If we sweep Monday low into, I also already explained it, but into range mean, right? This range is simply on the weekly, this candle, the low and the high as your range levels. And what confirms it? Well, how pivotal these levels have been, right? So weekly high, swept, retest, started dumping, range mean acting as a pivot here as well, and if you draw it all the way back to here, it was a resistance from here as well. Broke below, retest, sold off, reclaim, retest, then ended up some choppy price action around range mean. But this choppy price action, what does that make? Why does that make this area significant? Because this choppy price action was the sideways price action that led to the break in market structure above here, and the sideways price action that led to this pump, okay? Saying that telling us that people were accumulating longs in this area. Whenever price returns to that area, it's gonna, there's a high chance that it's gonna be acting as support, okay? So, as I said, that confluence with demand, with range mean and the key liquidity resting below Monday low, if you get a sweep in there, right, maybe a squeeze lower, that's the area. If it holds, where I'd be looking to long Bitcoin, okay? If it doesn't hold and we end up closing the 4 hour below this range mean, that would definitely show weakness, and at that point I'd be looking for Bitcoin to trade lower all the way down to range lows. All right, so that's scenario 1. Scenario 2, we don't get Monday low. Well, if the 4 hour closes significantly above Monday high and you get a small retest, it's probably a long targeting a lot higher, because I think that will be the trigger for Bitcoin to start squeezing hard if we close the 4 hour above Monday high. You could even market long at that point, in my opinion. Would be one of those instances, like for example here, right? You get that significant close and you barely get any retest and you just start squeezing. right? And that, I feel like that could be the same case here. If you close above Monday high, boom. Long, where would your invalidation be? Well, you would have to keep it, if you want some decent risk reward, have to keep it below here, below Monday high. Of course, the retest at that point must hold, but it's always risky in case it's just a sweep and a squeeze that takes liquidity and then a squeeze lower. That's why I would wait for the 4-hour close, because if it does that, there's a higher chance that the retest of Monday high is going to hold, in my opinion. And then you could even add a bit and go from there. All right, everything clean, everything clear. McTony's, hello, hello. Good to have you back on here. Please increase the frequency. Well, I'm already streaming twice a week, man. Every Tuesday and Thursday, normally. If I'm spot long, 1 Bitcoin and I want to hedge short to protect from... I mean, yeah, hedging is a dangerous animal, you know. A lot of people use the word hedging just to justify their shorts. Me included from time to time, but if you don't know how to do it properly or you don't have experience in it, you're better off just not doing it, in my opinion. Do you see any bearish divergence on RSI? I personally don't use that. Interested to see how this monthly candle closes on Bitcoin. Yeah, will definitely be interested. If it closes up here, like, holy shit, we're gonna go so much higher. Weekly is looking okay for now as well, but you don't want to see this close below 70k, in my opinion. If this closes below 70k, I think we revisit at least 65s. All right, next one. Let's do Ethereum. Do you look at VWAPs, value area highs, point of control? Nope. Nothing of that. Purely price action and ranges and stuff like that. So for Ethereum, immediately if you take a look at this weekly, it's not looking that good in my opinion. So let's start from a clean chart on this one. Marking out last week's high and last week's low. Last week's low is going to be less significant because we already, already are trading far away from it, but last week's high. Okay, zoom into the daily. What do we have here? That's the low that got swept. You can already see that Ethereum, that's what we said on Tuesday as well, that Ethereum is way weaker at the moment than Bitcoin. While Bitcoin is already trading back up here, Ethereum is lagging, you see. So the thing I don't like on Ethereum right now is that we just took that flat high on last week's high and are trading below it, because that gives you already a very clean validation for shorts, which is trading back above last week's high. So that immediately will be the first trigger. If we start breaking above last week's high, I think we trade into this blue area. But just like Bitcoin, if Bitcoin trades above Monday high, we're basically already trading at new highs, you know? While if this trades above last week's high, which is the key level in this case, we still have all this way to go. So either it catches up to Bitcoin and it massively squeezes, or it's just gonna underperform once again and trade into this blue area from there. Same reasons as on Bitcoin, to be honest, which are that I don't like the fact that we took that last week's flat top and got rejected. But would I short here? No, because if those were the reasons to be bearish, we should have already dumped, right? Another ugly sweep here of the highs, and even that couldn't send price much lower. So once again, I wouldn't be interested in shorting here. Where would I long? Well, either I would want another sweep of some lows, probably just these down here, into lower time frame demand, right? That's the sideways price action. Probably if you draw your OTE from the lows in one swing to the highs, where's OTE gonna be resting? Guess what? In the exact same area. So for Ethereum, right there, this 3.3.4 area, this blue area has some nice confluence to it, being demand, sideways price action that led to the break in market structure and the upside. OTE from the low to the high in one swing. So the swing that broke above here, the swing that got our market structure break, and clean liquidity resting here because of the lows that are resting right above it. So for Ethereum, if we get the sweep in there and it holds, and you start seeing price hold here, do something like this, get long, invalidation there, and target probably this blue area up here. For Ethereum, I wouldn't be targeting new highs, since there's still a long way to go. So for example, something like this, keep your stops there. That's the aggressive play, right? Towards this blue area, you're already at 2.6 R. Aggressive play. If you want to play it more conservative because you feel like we could just slip through if Bitcoin does something ugly and wick a lot lower, right? You simply wait for price to trade towards here, wait for it to show strength, wait for it to reclaim these lows, and at that point, that's your long, and then you can keep your stop below the low that got swept. And as you can see, you got a similar risk to reward. That's a lot of talking. Clear for everyone? So that's just some low time frame thoughts. For high time frame, obviously, spot. If you're looking to buy more, I'd say anything below 3K would be amazing. And the targets for me is still this area where we already sold some. And after that, it's up to 7K for me, 8K. Bitcoin grinding higher, but most alts look weak. Yeah, probably because of Ethereum, you know. Probably better to focus on Bitcoin. Bitcoin's sucking the life out of alts. And it's like I said, if Bitcoin closes the 4 hour above Monday high, I think it starts squeezing badly. I think you can, honestly, as it looks right now, I think you could get away with something like this. And just market long with tight stops. And if it does this, right, just try again. Long until wrong, you know, long until it doesn't work anymore. What's your take on Bitcoin dominance? That it's a meme? Sol, also in a range. Should we long Bitcoin actually? I feel like it's just gonna squeeze. Let me long some. Why not, you know? Not sure if I'm exit liquidity right now or catching a breakout. It's a risky play, but I feel like it could pay off to just be aggressive here. We'll see. It's still risky, you know. Still key resistance. Monday highs, so not putting a lot of risk towards this play, but I think it's just a classic one where you grind into resistance. I've said it before, grind into resistance, squeeze, right? Everyone stopped. Grind higher again, squeeze, but the squeezes down are just getting smaller and smaller. Grind into resistance again, squeeze, and then ultimately grind and accelerate. So I think either we're breaking out here or we're gonna get something like this, either from here, boom, and then higher, or sweep the highs, and then boom, and more, or take me out also from here or from the highs, doesn't really matter, you know, but a bigger squeeze to the downside, maybe in here, maybe sweep Monday low, and then once again it's not gonna do this, squeeze down and then instantly back up, right? That's not how it trades. Well, anything can happen, but anyways, unlikely. But what it would do then would be maybe sweep, squeeze, right? Probably pump towards here or something, spend some time, blah blah blah, grind higher, maybe another squeeze, and then breakout. Right? So the plan for me, just long some. If it goes up, happy days. If it goes down and I got stopped, be patient. Look to long again if we sweep Monday low, and if not, and we end up sweeping this, if I see the same and we keep grinding into this area again, I'll likely long again. All right. You ever get nervous about people copying your trades? Isn't it more probable to be stopped out like that? Nah, not really, man. Especially on Bitcoin. Okay, so that's gonna be it for today. As I said, no requests today because I have a lot of work to do still. Going on vacation on Sunday, so next week there won't be any live streams. I will be updating in the Discord and on Twitter, of course, because new month, there's exciting things coming. So I'll still be posting, but not be streaming. All right. So thanks to you guys for coming. If you enjoyed, leave a like and subscribe. Farid, you're banned. And I will see you in the next one. Bye.